This is Python's Paradise. This is your host, Greg Gilbert, aka the Python Hyena, straight out of Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada, here on June the 30th, last day of the month, 2022. And how are we going to deal with the last day of the month? We're going to talk to somebody who's been in several James Balsamo movies that I've been in, but I've never personally met him. But we're having him on today for the second time, folks. Yes, we've got Troy Fromin himself. How do you, Troy?
Hello, fine. Thank you, fine. Thank you for having me so I could promote my new movies. And I wore this shirt just for you to promote you in it. It Wants Blood with James Balsamo. And I believe probably you're in more of it than I am.
I'm in 9, and I would like to get in more, especially It Wants Blood too, because I guess he's got Weird Al Yankovic in it. And
No, we'll get to that. I mean, are you in this movie more than I am? I think you are.
I'm in 2 scenes where I'm being watched on television by Eric Roberts.
I'm sure you watched it 100 times because you don't obviously, have a lot of film credits. So what do you think? You or me? I don't care.
Oh, I think you're in it more than me.
Say it again.
I think you're in the movie more than me.
Okay, so we're done with that. So we're gonna promote Stalker 2.
Does that mean you're being stalked by James Balsamo?
No, he doesn't stalk me. He stalks people who work for free.
You're right.
I just want to say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to piss off. Balsamo knows what I'm going to talk about. He got Weird Al. You think he's going to do it for free? I don't think so. And all these other famous people, he's getting paid. I know for a fact someone as as non-famous, same on the level with me. It's a girl, but I know he paid her. I don't know. I'm not famous enough for him to pay me enough. I do appreciate the credits, and I got to get some good clips, but no more working for free. You hear me, Balsamo? Actually, he did ask me a part for that Alien Attack Part 2, and he's going to pay me something, but I couldn't make it because my wife was ill. So I take back. I'm just making fun, I'm sure. Balsamo, if you want me, just pay me a little bit, something. I ain't no film puto.
Well, I know somebody that worked in a couple of his movies, an actress who I've had on here, and I met her at a con, and she was not impressed with the experience. I'll tell you that.
Daddy. Not now, Tommy. Not now. Okay, Daddy. Oh, that's my son, Tommy. Don't worry about him. So I'm sorry. What were you saying? What were you saying? That was my son, Tommy. He wanted to try to get my attention. Daddy. Not now, Tommy. Daddy, you said you're going to make me hot dogs after I'm done with this. Well, how long can it take? Tommy, come here. This is Tommy. He's my son. And are you happy now? You're on camera? That's all I wanted, Daddy. Okay, I'm waiting for the hot dogs. Okay.
You know what? You need to really meet Sean Doucette, so you and Tommy could talk to him and his unicorn.
I don't like that unicorn. It's a sore subject with me.
Well, I interviewed that fucking unicorn, and it was the most crass I've ever been in an interview.
I want you to send me that link. I want to watch it later. I swear.
Sure.
I told Sean, I'm serious. If you put that effing unicorn on my page again, I'm gonna unfriend you. I hate that fucking thing. And he says, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah," and he never did yet. But he's exploiting his little unicorn to everybody. Right? And what do you think? I hate that unicorn because he was with brighter colors than me. Oh, I can't talk about it. Look, Tommy, go over there. I'm sorry.
That's a great idea. I wish I had known this. I would have had him come on here with this unicorn, and the 4 of you could go back and forth.
Well, maybe we can have a duel. We'll see what about that. I'm gonna put that unicorn to rest.
You know what? I'll arrange it if you're up for it. I'm pretty sure he'd be up for it.
Well, let's see what the audience says. If we get enough votes from the audience, you're on. You're on, unicorn. Wait, that right there. You're on, unicorn. Excuse me.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
All right. About how much you loved his unicorn.
No, I don't like the unicorn.
I don't want to know what he does with that unicorn. That was my last interview last year, my 144th. That was my record.
The way the unicorn looks like he uses it to soak up his cum after he masturbates.
You know what? I've said stuff about the same level to him. I asked him if he had
Good.
stuck up his ass.
I don't know. The Canadians' humor. Oh, you're Canadian. Never mind.
You know what's interesting? James Balsamo is like the only person on the entire planet. He is the guy that would get two of us from New Brunswick, Canada, a place nobody knows about. I swear when the Ultimate Warrior is billed from parts unknown, he must be from New Brunswick, Canada, because nobody knows where we are, you know. But yet Sean Doucette and I are both from New Brunswick. He's from Moncton. I'm from here. I've never met him.
Daddy, you said you're gonna make me hot dogs. Stop doing those things at me. Hey, Daddy, I said you do another one. I'm gonna lock you up in your chamber, your box again. Not the box. Oh, stop it! Stop it! Ah! Stop! That's very good. We'll get back to that, son. What were we talking about?
We are going. I'm gonna set this up at some point. Not today, but at some point, because we're promoting your new movies on here today. We're gonna have you and Tommy versus Sean and the Unicorn on here.
Daddy, you said me make you hot dogs. Daddy! Stop it, Tommy! Stop it! You're driving me crazy. I'll make your hot dogs. Get out of here.
The only thing I need to know is I don't want you or Sean to pussy out on it.
I said if we get enough people that want to see it, I'll do it. I'm not going to do it if nobody's interested. I've done too much of these things. I've never gone viral on any of my videos, and I think my shit's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What were you saying? Okay, you guys live together, and but let me say one thing. Your humor's better. You make me laugh, and this guy just comes up with like he's got a niche here, like humor that doesn't run into my brain and make me laugh. Sorry, Sean.
Yeah, well, it's true that we gotta get. I know you're a big fan of Unicorn, and I'm pretty sure Sean would get you a Unicorn T-shirt.
Do you want to end this interview short? Stop mentioning that fucking unicorn one more time. I'm warning you. No more unicorn. No more unicorn. Fuck you, unicorn. I hate you. I hate my daddy. Hates you. I hate you. Oh, Daddy, can I just please stay here and watch what you're doing? Sure, Tommy, but be quiet. You promise? I promise, Daddy. Oh, yeah. Hey, Daddy, you said you're going to give me a cupcake. Later, Tommy. I want a cupcake! I want a cupcake now! No! Fine, fucking little son of a bitch. Here, here's your cupcake. Oh, Daddy! Oh, Daddy! Oh, I have my cupcake! What were you talking about?
I'm going to tell you, you're a guy that worked with Christina Applegate and Married with Children.
Yeah.
Did Tommy get to meet Christina Applegate?
No, that was a long time ago. Tommy's I'm not. He doesn't like to hear adoptive. Adoptive son. He doesn't like to be called adoptive. So anyway, that was just recent, about 6 years ago. I thought.
Yeah, you got frosting on the side of your household.
That's much better, Daddy. Thank you.
Yeah, you got frosting on the side of your nose.
That's what my wife said when she caught me partying with a stripper. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
Look what I have. Blu-ray. It Wants Blood. And I didn't realize there were a lot of doctors in this movie.
I didn't either.
Yeah, because there's 4 signatures on this, and I have no idea who the fuck any of them are.
They say doctor this, doctor that.
Well, it has to be doctors. I can't understand what any of the signatures are.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, those are just drunk actors.
I guess. Well, there's supposed to be James Balsamo, Craig Muckler, Brink Stevens, who I've never had on here, and I forget the other one. but I got the
Me?
Blu-ray.
Did you know what Craig Muckler made? What he's famous for?
Yeah, Microwave Massacre.
Okay, just testing you, honey.
Yeah, I've had him on here twice. 4 hours and 8 minutes, my longest interview, and he would not stop talking.
Well, was it worth it, or would you rather be shorter?
No, I had him on again. I
Was the
like
audience
Craig. I like Craig, you know. Craig's pretty cool. But I
all
gotta
right?
disagree. I don't think the Angry Asian Murder Hornets is a great cult classic. It
I
looks
never
like
seen it.
shit. It looks like shit.
Well, anything that director does look like that. I won't say his name, but he unfriended me for something you know something stupid I did when I was drunk, and there's no forgiveness, and he never liked any of my stuff again. And it yeah, it rhymes with Ferguson. Oh, what were we talking about?
Well, how many popsicles did you get to eat during this movie? Because every time you're in a scene, you have popsicles.
No, I had a lollipop.
Or lollipop.
Lollipop. And it
Lollipop,
was.
something you suck on that's got stick out of it.
Are you making me an offer?
Like James.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it was this one scene. I had a lollipop in my pocket from the dry cleaners or something like that. And I thought I'll use it during a scene. And I only used it in one scene. I don't think I used it in any others, like the bartender scene. Was I have it there?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
You may be.
no,
Uh,
only one scene. Well, whatever.
well,
But it was there.
I remember I saw the rough cut of this movie, and it's interesting because the rough cut of this movie did not have the other politician. It did not have the flying creature in it. It did not have Lita. It didn't have any of that. So it's interesting when I get to see the completed uh, film, which was actually better. And I like Joe Castro. Maybe he's the other signature on this. I like Joe
Yeah,
Castro.
he's very talented, very talented. Um,
Yep.
the thing, well, I'll say this one thing, then we can move on to what I'm trying to promote. Okay, unless you have more questions. What fascinates me is about Balsamo. He'll like have maybe 5 movies he makes a year, and he like goes, I'll shoot a scene from this one today. I'll shoot a scene from this one tomorrow, and this that, and he weaves them all together into 5 movies. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the way I see it happening.
Well, I cameo in 9 of his movies. I've only seen 3 of those movies I cameoed in.
And all of these, were you ever there on set, or they're
No.
all?
No.
That's what's weird. You know, he gets all these people from everywhere talking like this, and intercuts into his movies, and it's his own method, and it's not, to me, it's not a real, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to say it. It's his own style is what I'll say, rather than the styles of the Stalker, which is like an 80s throw. Did you watch it?
I didn't have time, man, because I was at the hospital working when you sent that to me, but I will watch it.
All right, well, let's talk about Stalker. Okay, we have any questions before I move on?
Well, are you going to be in It Once Blood too?
No, I asked him. I hinted at it. He never called back. And I mean, if he wants me, he can call me and offer me some kind of money. I don't want to do it for free. It's just my pride, and I've got enough titles already where I don't need to work for free. It's just, you pay an actor. That's it's what's about. Or someone wants to start just starting. That's great. Do a few free things like I did. I spent my youth doing free student films and this and that for free, and I built up a resume, and it's time to make money.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, because I mean, I financially have backed Balsamo movies, and I've had fun being part of them. The problem is, financially speaking, I'm trying to heal my bank account a little bit, because I had to get a CPAP machine last year and a new car last year, because everything with me was going array. So I'm glad I got this job at the hospital, which the one job that actually wants to pay me actual money.
What do they do? Do they do testing on you?
No, I work there as a cleaner.
I was just playing around.
Oh, okay.
The things you must have seen: the vomit, the crap, the decomposing bodies. Am I
I haven't
close?
seen decomposing bodies, but I'll tell you what the worst thing I did see. I was
Go ahead.
cleaning. I was cleaning in one room, and I was sweeping the floor, and I could hear this
Uh,
friggin' moaning behind me, and I turned around, and this elderly woman was half asleep chanting something, and
whoa.
she had her bottom of her thing up, and I could see her private area, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't unsee that.
Was she peeing or just showing it to you?
She wasn't showing it to me, it was just exposed.
Well, was she peeing or something, or
No, she was
just
chanting something. I don't know what the frig I think she was a little bit out of her mind, but
she saying, "Python, come get me. Python, put your snake into the rabbit hole."
I should have we're not allowed to have cameras in there, but I was like, gee, perfect thing for a Balsamo movie, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how he gets these girls naked. I'm totally naked. They got to be paid, right? I offered to do a nude scene, dangling and stuff, and he didn't want to pay me for that. But I would have. I would have done it for $5, you dumbass.
What about Tommy? Would he done a nude scene for James?
Tommy's underage. And
Oh,
that's,
okay.
you want to get arrested? I don't know what's like in Canada there, but here I'd get arrested for that. Thanks you very much. Did you see I redid my shirt from the Stalker to the Stalker 2? He did it with masking tape. Shut up, Tommy. What are we talking about?
We were talking about James Balsamo.
Oh, enough of him already. This is about me and you. No more bus. I don't want to hear that name again.
I do have a question.
Shut up, Tommy?
Did you get to meet Lita?
Lita, what?
Lita, Amy Dumas, the wrestler, when she was in this.
I was not the wrestling part.
She's gorgeous.
The people I met were the ones in the group when we're chanting the demon's name. We're all different kind of.
Well, you met Eric Roberts, obviously.
Yes,
did you meet
I did.
Felissa Rose?
Yes, she was there too.
I met Felissa last year at Frightmare in the Falls. One of my favorite convention meets was Felissa.
Wow.
Love Felissa. So let's talk about the Stalker. Tell us.
The Stalker.
Yeah.
The Stalker. I saw these guys in Facebook, and they were promoting the movie that they're going to make. It was actually a family, and then I just joking around with him. His name was Jimmy. His name's Jimmy Ace Lewis. Mm-hmm. He's getting a lot of parts. He's going up and up and up.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Hey man, you got a part for that for me?" And he knew I was awesome. He was excited. He's a fanboy of Saved by the Bell and Power Rangers and all kinds of stuff like back then. So he said, "Are you sure? Are you kidding?" And I don't know. He sent me the sides for this guy named Craig. I looked at him. I'm like, "Yeah, you offer me the part. I'll take it. I need something like this." So then we agreed on a daily fee, not much. It's a meager amount, plus airfare and hotel. Everything was paid for, like a little mini vacation. I was there for 2-day filming, and it was a blast. And my wife came with me on that one. And then after that, I mean, I'm in the second one. So if you see the first one, you go, "Well, what happened? I thought what is he doing here? I thought he died." I'll be explained in part 2, why I'm back and what I'm doing. I don't want to ruin it. She would be mad.
Well, obviously, Jimmy Ace Lewis has made a good impression on you because you also did High Rise with him as well.
Yeah, but that was done and then somewhere else. This guy is shooting all over the place. He's established like near San Francisco. So he came down to Santa Monica one day to do scenes with me. And he did Jimmy Ace Lewis's another city. So we're in the same movie, but we didn't act together until part 2. And I got more scenes with his brother because I don't want to say anything to ruin it. We do something with his brother. So I got scenes with the little punk brother of his.
Okay. Yeah, but that you got those, and of course another one you have in
Amityville.
Amityville, right? So many
Amityville
Amityville
Uprising.
movies. Yeah.
So one day I get a message from Thomas Churchill,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "Read this part and let me know. I got a part for you." So it's a part of so Amityville Uprising. It's a zombie movie. Everybody knows that. I'm a cop named Malloy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like the jokester, the heavyset guy. The one that the schlub of the police group. And
Mm-hmm.
so I got some good dialogue. I mean, like the first half of the movie, it's just me, and then the shit hits the fan. You got to watch this movie. I'm telling you, man. So it's just like acid rain is formed from a rainstorm, and this army encampment blows up. It's got these tanks and stuff, so it mixes, Return of the Living Dead style, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
And one drop can turn you into a zombie. And my scene is so good. My transformation is everything I wanted. And the good thing about this director, he lets you ad lib or rewrite your dialogue in your head to make it come out better for you. And I rewrote most of my lines, like 90%, and a couple they said no, that's too racist a little bit, and it wasn't nothing to hang me about, but they said they'd probably cut it out of the editing. But I was 90% freelance of what I was doing in that movie, and that was great.
Okay. Yeah, I see Stalker 2 is in post production here.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So there's gonna be a Stalker 3?
There will be, if this turns out, it leaves it open for a Stalker 3. Is the best I can tell you. I can't tell you any more than that. She'd get mad. Wait, Michelle Lewis, I promised you I would not ruin anything. I don't know. What we're talking about?
We're talking about Christine Applegate and how beautiful she
God.
is.
Yeah, she was. She let me. I have a picture with her. I'm sure you've seen it. She put her
Mhm.
arm around me.
Yeah, you must have had goosebumps.
I can tell you something that nobody knows. Not many people. My manager said, because one of her clients at the time was doing extra work in the background, and Christina Applegate fell in love with him and was calling him and pestering him. I guess she was stalking him. That's all I know.
I know. Actually, I've had on my show a couple times a woman that's doubled for Christine Applegate on numerous projects. She said Christina is her favorite person to double for.
Why? Because she looks hot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm she treated everybody nice. The only person that was like, distant from me was the mother. You know her name.
Peg Bundy.
Yeah, what's her name?
Katie Seagal.
Yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable to come up and ask her if I could take a picture with her, because she was always in this private area and she never made herself. She said hi to me, but she was in the Fromins recently, and like maybe half a year ago, I went outside and I said, "You might remember me," blah blah blah. She goes, "Oh, I remember you." And then it still did seem like I wanted to do a selfie with her, but it just didn't seem right. Like she's got these anti-selfie, you know what I mean?
Well, you got a restaurant. That's right. I had forgotten about that. Who has come into your restaurant?
Mel Brooks, Sam
Oh,
Raimi, who I did Darkman for. I got that. That's a good story. I said, are you Sam Raimi? I said, "Are you Sam?" He goes, "Yeah." "Raimi?" "Yeah. I was in one of your movies." "Oh, which one?" "Darkman." "Oh, really?" And I talked about it. Next time you come in, I'll have a picture of you and me together on the set. And a few months later, he shows up, and I had in my car. I said, "One second, I want to show you something." So a guy, he looks at it, he goes, "Man, we were young then." "Yeah, we were." I put my phone number on the back. I said, "Please consider me for any more roles." Well, so far he's done all these movies, and hasn't even. I keep on. He comes in like once every couple of weeks. I said, "Hey, I'm ready to be in one of your movies again." "Yeah, you will be. You will be." I mean, I love the guy, but I wish he would, think of me. I could have been in Doctor Strange. I didn't even know he was making that. Anyway, I'll spank him later. Then Adam Sandler comes in, and I showed him all my stuff, my things and this, and I showed him a a funny video I made. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah. He's ignoring me. And one day he came in. I said, "Hey, Adam, you want to play a game?" "Oh, I don't know what kind of game I'll play." I said, "Let's play a game where I grew up with you in the neighborhood, and you give me a part like you do all your other friends." And he goes, "Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah."
Talk about meeting Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks is he's not. I haven't seen him in a long time. I'm thinking he's just in a bed or somewhere, for all I know. But
Oh, he's turned 96 the other day.
Wow, he's still alive. He used to come in and get soup, egg, chicken soup, egg bread, baked apples, and he'd always leave me $5 or something like that. You could probably leave me 5,000, then I even blink. But anyway, it was nice knowing him. I got 2 different pictures with him, and it was nice to know him for the time that he spent at Fromin's.
Absolutely. So what is your what dish would you recommend for Fromin's?
A dish or like a sandwich? Well, here, I'll do it like this. For breakfast, my favorite thing is eggs Benedict or one of the omelets. The breakfast is all good. Lunch, a tuna melt or Reuben. Our Reuben is the most famous, popular sandwich, corned beef or pastrami Reuben. You know what those are, right?
Yep.
And then dinner, you got cabbage rolls, brisket, half roasted chickens. It just goes on and on. Everything's pretty popular. I mean, not too many people complain unless they're cheap asses and they're looking for it to trick us. And we know what's happening sometimes, but it's like like such a minuscule thing that you let it go because they spend more money than they're assholes for.
Yeah, I hear you there. So you got a few films in post-production. What can you talk about on any of those projects?
Well, which ones are you talking about?
Well, you bring it up here because I mean, you might not be allowed to talk about some stuff, but you got.
Just give me the samples you got, and I'll say what I can.
Okay, Christ Rising.
That was that's actually done, and I hear it's pretty good, and I haven't seen it yet. He's shopping around the film markets. He shot that movie in like maybe 5-6 years to hit. It was a little pet project. And then one day I just said like, "Hey man, you got a part for me?" And he's all, because I'm kind of like well known a little bit to my name. He's all, and this is another freebie I did. So he knew it was going to be for free, and I did it. And it's one of my first acting jobs I got when I got back into the acting after a 13-year break or whatever it was. So I play 2 roles in it. The first time the guy's running around or whatever looking for his brother, and there's religious stuff all over. I'm not sure exactly. And I'm sure there's like LSD trips the way this guy works things. I'm not really sure. He won't say much to me except he's added things to it to make it trippy or whatever. Maybe it's going to look like a 70s, LSD movie, you know what I mean? And then, so anyway, the first time I'm in this little thrift store and I'm like wearing a metal, well, not yet. I look all grummy and, dirty. He's asking me a pack of cigarettes and this, and then he goes, "Where's the church?" And the church is down there. And then I go, "Watch out for the aliens." And I make this little tin hat, aluminum. I put it on me. I'm like that. That's something I added to that film. He goes to the church, and he runs into the pastor, which is me, clean cut. We shot this in one day, clean cut with a tie. If you look at my Facebook pictures, you can find them. And I'm a different character, but it's my face. He wanted me in a third one in Vegas, but he didn't want to fly me out.
Well, you got an actress in that film that I've met and I've interviewed, and that's Lynn Lowry. Love
really?
Lynn.
What did she say?
I didn't ask her about this because when I interviewed her last year, it wasn't on her credit list, but I met her at Horrorama 2018, and it was the first time I had met somebody, one of these cons who gave me their number right there, and she's now one of 2 that have done that. But
what do you mean she gave you a number for something?
To come on the show, but we weren't able to get it arranged until last year. So But Lynn was wonderful to meet, and I've gotten a number of signed Blu-rays from her, like Shivers and the Crazies and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
bunch of
Wow.
signed pictures. I love Lynn, and
Was she
it-
the I Spit on Your Grave one?
no,
Is that-
that's Camille Keaton, the other
Oh, I
one
get them
that's in
mixed up.
this.
She's in it too. They're both in the same scenes together.
Yeah, Camille I haven't had on here yet, and I've been trying to get her on here too, but
She ignores you.
huh?
She
Oh,
ignores you.
I don't know whether ignores, or whether, because sometimes Facebook filters these messages, and people don't see them for a long time. So I either get her or I don't. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. It'd be nice to have her on, but
What about Linnea Quigley?
I've had her on and I've met her.
Good.
I had
you
her
know,
on my birthday back in 2019.
I got her into the comic book. You know what I'm talking about.
No,
I did. You know what's in the comic book? Let me hold on. I'll show it to you.
because I met her at Horrorama 2018.
All right. So this guy called me up. His name's Jesus. It's gonna kill me. All right. So he says, "You want to play a part? I'm using B actors to be in my comic book. This is the one I'm in.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you some pictures of me. They say Todd Livingston. He's a Facebook friend. He's the one who contacted me.
Okay.
You should look him up. He's a pretty cool guy. He's a cat guy like me. So let me get, okay, here's me, for example, right there. You can tell who I am, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the thing. I'm like this evil guy, and I end up getting killed. Yes, it's funny. It's like, like a National Lampoon meets heavy metal.
Okay.
That's way I can describe it. So I got a death scene here where she crushes me between her thighs. And I'm in the whole thing, like, and here it is. She's killing me right there.
That's Linnea.
No, it's not Linnea. The
Oh.
part of I got Linnea into the next
Oh,
issue
okay.
with
All
it.
right.
It's all Scream Queen issues. You should check it out. It's gonna be a collector's item. But this is like
Okay.
a medieval type thing. And the next one's Linnea, and it's like a campfire. They're all dressed up in these little shorts, like with Brink Stevens, and like there's 6 of them. You got to look it up to get all their names. Michelle Bauer, maybe, I don't remember, but I got Linnea into it because of me. So she listened to me. I was an influence. That's why I'm saying I could have been an influence getting you to meet her, but you already met her. So what were we talking about?
I already met her. Yep. I already met her. And she was interesting, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm busy all weekend.
She's a doll, and she protects animals. She's an animal activist. Cats, dogs. I love that, and that's why she probably listened to me.
I got a kitty. I got a kitty cat. I'm gonna see if I can get him up here though.
I got 2 of them, but they're not coming near me right now.
Hey, kitty.
So I was going on about the Amityville uprising. So
Mhm.
he asked me if I wanted it. I got the days off, and it was a great part because the reason I got into acting was to be in horror movies. So this is the ultimate example. Besides Shrunken Heads, you've seen that one, right?
I haven't seen that one.
Go. I did that when I was like young. It's a great movie. You like horror movies, yes?
Oh yeah.
Go see Shrunken Heads. It's free on Tubi. There's no excuse. Do your homework.
Well, there is an excuse. I worked 12 shifts in the last 12 days at
No, but
hospital.
you had decades to watch Shrunken Heads. Excuse me. You got to, no, real seriously, watch it. We shot that at the back lot of Paramount. And that was like a union job. I got paid as a real actor on that one.
Skittles
thing
might
is
have
that-
seen it. Skittles,
The
did
thing
you
is,
see it?
the only residual I got was like 38 cents. And I had the union like investigate, and they couldn't find nothing. Charles Band got us again.
Charles Band,
Oh shit! I shouldn't have said nothing because I'm supposed to be in the Charles Band movie. Don't show this to Charles Band. I'm just playing. I'm innocent. I tell you, I'm innocent.
I met Richard Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him. So do you ever get to do the cons?
No, I've been invited once, but I was just getting over surgery, so I had already taken enough time off, and it wasn't the right timing. So I was invited to one.
Because those are fun.
I know. I guess I'm just not as popular as the people that are there, even though I've got all these things I've done. Maybe I will do one once. But I did some. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say when James was doing this at Dark Delicacies, why didn't he have you there signing these?
What was it?
It Wants Blood.
Because I work. Yeah, I work. If I got something that on a day off that's important like that, I'd probably go. But I work 5 to 6 days of work a week at the restaurant. But if I book a job, I'll make sure I have that time to do the job.
See, I would demand to sit by Brink Stevens.
I met her at the screening. I went to that thing, but
Yeah.
Just the beginning. I didn't go into the movie part. I went to the mixer and took pictures with a ton of people. You could see those on my Facebook albums. If I'm with Brink Stevens, I'm with Ferguson, I'm with all these people.
Craig Muckler.
Yes, I got a picture with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a bunch of proud pictures with James.
I got some with him and the butler. No, not that. The older guy.
Eric Roberts.
And no, I can't think of his name. He's in all of the low budget movies. He's an older white guy with white hair.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember your name right now. He beat me out of an HBO thing, by the way.
There you go. Well, you got some pre-production here, but I don't know how much you can talk. You got
Just name them off. Name them off. Let's do this.
Supernatural Assassins.
Never made yet. It's just something that's he's trying to get together, and so far it's not happening. It's just there.
Well, there's one in pre-production here. It's been in pre-production for I don't know how long, but I'm in this one. I haven't seen it.
What was you gonna say?
Hollywood Werewolf.
Well, that's one of them. Yeah. I did you see what I did on that movie?
No, I haven't seen the movie.
I'm gonna send you a clip of that, of my part, but it's nobody else should see it. Okay, it's not for the public yet. It's my part in the movie. He says, what part do you have anything? He goes, yeah, I want you to audition for the part of an avocado. And that's all he gave me. So when you see what I did, I think you're gonna like it. I'm very proud of what I did.
Yeah, I know I filmed something for Hollywood Werewolf, but
it's kind of gonna be in there. It's just taking his time. Like I said, he shuffles his movies around how he makes them.
Like I said, I've seen 3 out of the 9 that my name was on, and
okay, so It Wants Blood, and what else do you see?
The first one I did, It Wants Blood was the second one I did, but the first one was Cool as Hell 2.
No, I wasn't in that one. How was that?
Awful.
You saw the whole thing?
Yeah. But I mean, Linnea Quigley's in it, so I can't complain about that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you do in it?
Well, James had called me and he asked me if I would do film my own death scene for it. And I was so I filmed something that was very similar to what Linnea Quigley was doing.
What did you do?
Well, she did a thing where she was promoting something called Badger Spray, and she was dancing around. And so I did something. It was very cheap, but it was the best I could do, where I'm looking at the camera and I'm saying Badger Spray, and I'm stirring a coffee and saying Badger Spray, the next best thing for your coffee or something like that. And I drink it and I just drop off camera like this is excuse me, like that just killed me, and that was the best I could do. I don't think I did a bad job for it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Sounds like
I
you did the
did
right.
It
Yeah,
Wants Blood, and then Catch of the Day 2. I did that.
I was in that one.
Yeah.
But he used a scene from another movie that me and him did. We got paid for, and he says he got permission to put our scene in it, which I believe him because the other guy would be like all pissed off. So my scene with him is in his movie and this other guy's movie, the Cadillac Respect, which is not out yet. I don't know what he's going on with that thing. Like he's doing the same thing James is. He's getting people to pipe in their own stuff. So I piped in something like I'm a detective coming after the bad guy, and you have to see it when it comes out. I think I did a pretty good job on that one too. What did you do?
So I don't remember now, but something on camera, and then there was Hollywood Werewolf. That was the fourth one, which I haven't seen. Then there was Killer Waves 2. I'm part of
I'm
that.
in that one.
Haven't seen that.
I'm
Then
in the-
there's
I'm in-
one.
yeah,
Then there's one
yeah.
that he doesn't even have listed yet that I filmed the scene for. It's called Nightmare Party Twerk of Terror.
Okay.
Yeah. And after that, I was part of I Spill Your Guts 2, Balsamo Beach, and the last one that I got my name on was Bite School 2.
Okay.
So I haven't seen a lot of those. I wouldn't mind doing It Wants Blood 2 just to be in a movie with Weird Al Yankovic, but it's like you get to be associate producer and stuff like that, but
Because you donated money.
yeah,
But you probably donated like $250, something like that.
Nope.
More?
Yep.
You're a sucker. Okay, he would have done it. He would give you that credit for $50.
Well, I don't know. It's not what he
It's a write-off, though,
says to me, but it's like
But you don't get anything back in return, do you?
well, I did get this.
You get a screen credit, which is great. I agree. What'd you get? What you showing me?
Yes. It
The
Wants
DVD.
Blood Blu-ray
All right.
with 4 signatures on it by doctors. They have to be doctors because, like I said, I can't make out any of the signatures. They're all doctors.
All right, let's wrap this up in a few minutes. So I got nothing else on my plate. Jimmy Ace, whatever, Ace Lewis, he's got one, like every day he's got a new job. And so does the other guy in the movie. They're all doing great, except for me. I'm doing all these auditions at home. Nothing's coming through. I mean, good auditions for things you hear of left and right on TV. But something's going to happen. Something's going to happen soon.
Well, I know what's going to happen soon.
But what's that?
I'm going to have you and your buddy versus somebody else and their buddy. I'm going to make that happen on here.
If you get enough people that say yes, only.
They're all going to say yes because Sean's going to make sure they do.
All right. Well, there's going to be Team Unicorn and Team Tommy. Right, Tommy? Right, Daddy? Oh, I was taking a nap. How would you like to battle Unicorn on the internet? Well, I'm kind of like a peaceful kind of guy. You know what I mean, Daddy? The hell you are. You beat me up all the time. I want to be in it. Okay. What do you think? Take your aggressions on the Unicorn. I take my aggressions on the Unicorn. Unicorn! You're deadly to me! You hear me? You hear me, you son of a bitch! How was that, Daddy? Good, Tommy. Go take a nap. What we saying?
So it's going to be you and Tommy versus Sean and the Unicorn.
Okay.
Right here on Python's Paradise.
Ding, ding! They have some like the hot chicks doing round 1 and round 2. If you can do that, or James can do it, but that would no, he wouldn't do that. Maybe Sean, you can get hot chicks from Canada, right?
Maybe Christina Applegate.
I know for sure that's never going to happen.
What about Felissa Rose?
You talk to her about that. Whatever. I want girls in bikinis that going like between our rounds, going round 1, ding, ding. like G-strings and make that happen.
I got a Tori Wilson action figure here that I could stick up there and make do that.
Who's that?
I even have a Lita figurine. I could probably make that happen. Yeah. I even have some figurines of Harley Quinn. That'd be interesting.
Okay, you shoot the sequence like Harley Quinn, round 1, round 2. See how many rounds we can do.
She'd be up there with one round. She'll have her baseball bat. The next one, she'll have her big hammer.
Well, let's not be spoiling about this. Let's talk about it and try to get some real chicks. Anyway, what else? Anything else before we wrap this up? Because I gotta go pick up my wife from her nail salon. Oh, and then and she gets in the car. Oh, I gotta go back in. I cracked one, and then we get home. You open the doors for me. My nails are still wet. I hope she does not watch this, and she won't. Yes, what were we talking about?
You're talking about your wife seeing this.
Yeah. No, what were we? Okay, yeah. Anything else?
This is pretty much wraps it up. So before I let you go, would you mind doing a plug for my show?
What?
Python's Paradise. Greg Gilbert on Python's Paradise. Say you're Troy Fromin, and that you're you're Sean Doucette's biggest fan. That you love Unicorn.
Let's start. Hold on. This is the plug you can use later, right?
Sure.
All right. Welcome to Python's. Get out of here. That's a hot dog. This is Tommy. Welcome to Python's Paradise with Greg Gilbert. He's the most fantastic Canadian I know. He's better than Sean Doucette and do you know Bob and Doug McKenzie? Do you know him? Them?
I know who they are.
Welcome to the Great White North. I'm Canadian. Watch it. Listen, watching the Python's Paradise. Greg Gilbert. Goodbye.
You take it easy. You take it easy, Troy. You got to go pick your wife up because I don't want her to beat your ass in the middle of a parking lot for.
I'm from the church. I'm from the temple. And I got out just in time. Look at me. The rabbi didn't finish his job. Bye.
Take it easy, man.
See you later, man. Bye. Watch